This is the first of a series of 5 videos this week, giving you an overview of my life as a business mentor. Each video recorded at the end of each day, giving you a summary of the day, will be sharing you some insight in terms of my role as a business mentor, how I work on my own business, but also in terms of giving you an idea of the type of conversations I'm having with my clients and the breadth of topics that we cover. Now, being Monday, I always kick off the week with a review of my social media, what type of engagement I'm receiving, who's engaging with me, how my posts were received. I'm trying to share content that is relevant and useful to help you with the development of your business, but I'm always measuring and reflecting in terms of what messages and what type of content is engaging. I'm also looking forward in terms of what content I've got planned, what's my content plan for the week ahead, just to see if any tweaks or reviews need to be made of that. I also spent some time preparing for my mentoring sessions that I have this week, and I also spent some time with my web developer, Josh Cox, just finalising a tweak on my website to make my ebooks much more accessible to my visitors. I offer 4 free ebooks to help you develop your business, but the link was a little bit hidden on my website. So now if you visit my website, you should be able to see the availability to download those ebooks much, much easier. I finished the morning with my webinar, my headline webinar, the step change to significant business growth, the 10 steps. This is where I share 10 steps that are proven steps to help you with the development of your business, but I also share some thoughts around those 10 steps to help you with some thoughts to take away for the development of your own business immediately. It's really relevant content. It's helping businesses prepare for their re-engagement as we start to emerge from lockdown. So if you weren't able to be with us today, my next one is on Monday the 24th of August, and the link is available via my Eventbrite page. One conversation I did have today with a client was around their sales process and how I could help them improve their sales process and give them more confidence to ensure that they spend the time on that important step of converting their leads to sales. What we did is we looked at 6 core steps within their sales process. We reviewed each step and we made tweaks. We tweaked the copy for communications that they were sending by email or hard copy. We looked at changing some of the words they were using in their verbalization during a sales call or during a networking event, perhaps the first step. And then we looked at making sure that they asked for the business in step 4 rather than step 6, where actually some people won't even get to step 6. So the feedback's been really good. The client feels that they've got more confidence in their sales process and they're more prepared to invest time in those steps they need to implement, because they feel that they will, I guess, have a result from that investment. How did we do that? Well, I coached my client to hear from them what they're doing right now in their sales process. I coached them to get an idea about how they wanted to approach the sales process so they had more confidence. And then as a mentor, I shared with them my own thoughts. I shared with them my own experience. And I also shared with them some case studies of past clients or current clients about how they approach their sales process, purely to fuel that person's thoughts, to make sure that they got the sales process that was right for them. I've also had a conversation today with a prospect, and I'm really hopeful that I'm going to be able to work with that business in the very near future. A really exciting business. I think they've got the opportunity to scale. They're approaching their sector in a very different way. So it's really quite exciting to hopefully have the opportunity to work with them in the coming weeks. And that's actually one of a few inquiries I've had over the last couple of weeks where it went really quite quiet over lockdown, but it's a sign, I hope, of there being more confidence and a small sign that there's some confidence in some areas as we start to emerge. So there's some thoughts from day 1 of 5 of this week to give you an overview of my role as a business mentor. I hope they were useful. I hope it's given you a little bit of insight. I'll be back tomorrow with another update, and I hope you can join me.